Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and location. Uh, I want to thank all of you, my viewers and my subscribers all over the world, wherever you are watching my program. Uh, I want to thank you because this channel is just for liberation of mankind, especially the black race and Africa in particular. So if you see my channel, please, I will try as much as possible to make it a little bit brief. Share it so that I can be releasing it frequently and making it short. This channel is very important. Today's discussion is very important for you and I and for our children yet unborn. I'm going to talk about the history of black race, the slave trade and the modern trade, the modern slavery that has been going on and almost on a high alarming rate now. So please pay attention very well. Please, I know that most people they like video that is talk about boys and girls, sexual relation, all those stuff. But I am not into that because I know all those kind of video that can give more person attention, that can give people attention, and you make more money. But we are in this struggle, the struggle of liberation, the struggle of freedom, which is very, very important for you and I. And this is the reason why I'm calling on you. Please share this video, subscribe, and give it a thumbprint, like all these things. With that one, you are helping me to share the video, you are helping people to to watch the video, because some of us, we are we have grown up. Some of us are 50, some of us are 60, some of us are 40. But what we witness, this kind of school we under, the kind of school we attend is not the same we are seeing today. The kind of orientation we got as at that time is not the same thing that our children of nowadays are seeing. So the history of those days is no more. So the children, they don't know what is going on. This generation, they don't know what is going on. Imagine what will befall on the generation yet to come. And if you and I, if we don't work this thing out, the generation yet to come, they will not have a continent they will call their own. A black man will be regarded as nonsense. First of all, I want to say that God created human being. He never create black, he never create white. According to the Genesis chapter 3, he said God create mankind. He said, come, let's create man with our own image after our likeness. That's God in particular talking. This Western world, they are the one who brought this same religion to Africa, but they are undermining the religion. They are killing, they are doing all kinds of things, which I want to talk about. The history of the black race, the history of slave trade. You see, I will always start with Gaddafi. Why do you think Gaddafi, they eliminated Gaddafi? Because Gaddafi trying to wake Africa up. He trying to build one currency, introduce one currency, free trade, and a movement of people within Africa region. So it was France. France quickly blocked that. It was France that removed Gaddafi. He mobilized their allied. When I mention allied, I talk of France, I talk of Britain, talk of US. France, Britain, US. These are the trouble of Africa. These are people who have impoverished Africa. These are people who have impoverished black race. Okay, look at everywhere black race are doing well. They sanction them. They make sure that they cripple the economy. They cripple the people there. Take for example Cuba. Take for example Jamaica. That is why I love Bob Marley's music so far. So Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, they talk about liberation. They talk about freedom. They talk about so many things. So what they call it, Fela and Nicola Kuti, the same thing. So Doki Dube, the same thing. Name them. So these people, they know what they are doing. They are doing damage to you and I. Okay, let me just go on for the history of slave trade. When they came to Africa, They came with the aim that they want to trade with Africa. Already Africa have their own culture. They have already organized themselves. They are already living lifestyle. Every boundary, every region, they have their own boundary. They were living peacefully. They were living. You can't cross my boundary. I can't cross your boundary. Everybody know their red line. They know where they can touch. But when the colonial master came, they made sure that they set off everybody to go against each other. They carry this region, they carry the territory of this region, they carry some area, they join the other region, they carry the other region, they join. People that have no ethnic background, they don't have ethnic relationship, they don't have language relationship, they don't have a culture together, they just mix everything together. That was the beginning of the trouble. So they said they want to trade. They started with gold. They want to trade with gold. They want to trade with timber. They want to trade with so many other things. So just to mention a few. So that was how our father as at that time, fall prey. They never knew that they are going to be victims as time goes on. I will tell you how it is being played today in today's modern day slavery. It's the same tactics they are using. So what happened was that when they now came and say we want to teach you our culture, we want to do this one, want to do that one, and all of that stuff. So our people opened door for them. Where they first stepped in, that is where I'm talking about now. They opened door for them and they came. So I don't want to talk about like Nigeria, for example, where the slave trade took place, the Badagry and all Lagos Island. Originally, Benin, if you read the history, you will see where they were talking about Benin originally owned Lagos. Okay, if you are watching, I'm using Nigeria for example. Benin originally owned Lagos. So when this trade started, there was a confrontation. Later on, the Yorubas, they now drove Benin away and they took over Lagos. So the slave trade actually took place from there. The first people to start this slave trade is Portuguese. They were the first people. So when the slave trade continued booming, so the British now joined. Then the French people now joined. Okay, so what I want to let you know here is that, you see, I will come to that. What I want to let you know is that the Bible says, when you cast out one demon and you cast the demon away, if you don't follow up, if you don't follow God, if you don't liberate yourself completely and abandon those evil ways, if you go back to your evil way, then you are inviting the demon. It's not that you necessarily invite the demon to come, say, come and possess me. No, because what you are doing is the same style, is what it belongs to the devil. So the demon will now use that opportunity to possess you. He said when the demons are coming, that demon that you cast out, the demon will not come again alone. He will come with 7 stronger demons, 7 plus them from the first demons itself, making it 8. That is the situation as at that time will be worse than that situation. What we are witnessing today now in the slave trade of Africa is going to be worse than the slave trade of old. So now we have Chinese, we have Russia, we have French people, we have the British people, we have the American people. So these 5 people, and they are pulling weight, and they are fighting cold war within themselves, unseen cold war. You and I, we don't see the war that they are fighting, but they are fighting war within themselves who will take over Africa. And Africa now, being that the leaders that are leading us has been the same brainwash, the same I don't know the language I will use so that I have to be very diplomatic. Being that they don't know what they are doing, they are feeling prey because of what they promised them. You will remain in power, I will give you money. Which money are they giving them? They don't need to sit down and think. This money they are talking about, these are things that are coming from us. The moment Africa wake up and block all of this their way, you will see they themselves, we will be equal with them. We will even beat them, because development does not restricted to a particular people. I will talk about that one. That is why you have to pay more attention. Okay, look at Africa. Africa is the originator of the development. You know, civilization began in Egypt. I read the history. So civilization began in Africa actually. So all these cities, all these big cities, you see that like Britain now, you see they will say this house is 500 years ago, this 1,000, 5,000 years ago. You know, you go to America, the same thing. You see gigantic building. That building cannot move. That building cannot collapse. That building is so solid, it can last 1,000,000 years. Who built those buildings? Who built those cities? Who built those bridges? Who built those all those roads? Who built them? All those dams, all those things. Do you know who built them? These are our forefathers, our black daddies. They are the one who built those things. They are the one who developed the Western world. They are the one. The slave trade. If you read the history, if you see the video, you will cry yourself. And that is where they are pruning us to be again. You see that they will put iron, hot iron inside fire. When the iron is red, they will just use that iron, put for human body. They are marking the ownership of that person. All of them, they chain them. They chain them, all of them the same thing. They build all those things. They don't know what is called salary. Even some of them don't eat. On the way they die. In their work they die. They farm for them. They do everything for them. In the factory, it is these slave people you see there. There are people who are not working. It is these our slave fathers that build all those things. Why is it repeating again? Why is it repeating? Because these people that did that one, later on it turned out against them. They themselves became victims. Their children became victims. Because nobody was spared. Everybody, later on it was not everybody. But it was too late, because those people, the British and the French, they came with spears, they came with a gun, they came with all sorts of things, because the door was open for them. So they penetrated and they took over everybody. You that sold your brother, you that sold your children, you that sold your cities and your villages, your villagers, all of them, both you and them, they clear everybody. They became victims. They used their hand to become slaves. And that is what they are doing today in today's modern day slavery. What is British Navy warship doing in Nigeria currently now? I saw the video. I shared. Yes, you are inviting them to come and kill innocent people. They are killing innocent people. After they kill our forefathers as slaves, they kill them. There was one place, if you are from Spain, you are going to Scotland, there is in the sea, there is high sea there. The day I stepped there, there was a day I swear, I said, I will never come to this route again. I'm a traveler. I travel a lot. I'm a traveler. I love traveling. So when I see big ship, you see how the wave will carry the big ship up, as if you are on top of the whole world. You will be seen everywhere, as if you are on a high level when you are flying. It's like that. So everybody will hold everything. I started asking questions, because it's not all ship that pass through that place. Because if you pass there, no matter how the big ship is, there might be a shipwreck. So I asked questions. I said, why is this place? They told me the history of how slaves were being, dumped there, things like that. There are things I'm supposed to say. There are things I'm not supposed to say. Let me just leave that one aside. But what I'm trying to tell you is that most of these people, they die on their way going. Some were killed. There are people now, they don't have black in their community. They don't have black in their country. But all of these countries, they have black before. Some kill their own. So today, the modern day slavery is booming up in Africa. You talk that time, as at that time, it was human slave trade. Now we have human slave trade, we have economical slave trade, we have political slave trade. That is the trade now that, as I'm telling you now, that is underway now, is going. Let me analyze of the human slave trade. Number one, all the able people in Africa now are moving away from Africa. All the talented people, all the educated people now, they are moving away. because of their bad leaders, because of the corruption. That is for human slave trade. You know, all these people now, they are doing well. They are building Europe, they are building America, they are building Western world. They are doing well. Anywhere you talk of astronomy, you must see black there. You must see so anywhere you talk of science, you talk of medicine, you talk of anything, you must see our people there. But they cannot come to Africa to do the same. Why? Our leaders will not allow them. It's either they kill them or they useless their life. Why is it so? I don't understand. God created black, he created white. He never created any color. He created all men the same thing. If you are a white man, if you go to a black today, there is a place you will go. After a while, your color will change. The sun will change your color. Africa is a tropical region, so the sun there is too much. So you cannot use it to compare a cold weather like where I am now. So that is the reason why you see black and white. God never, in the Bible, I never saw any place where it say God created white today, yesterday, today he created black. No. It's great. God said, let us make man in our own image and after our likeness. So if you put black people, black children born of the same place, the same time, the same place, the same region, put 10 in one class, put white, the same that are born the same place, the same place, put them in one class, 10, you will see that black and white, they will be competing with each other. The same brain. But because of our leaders are destroying the continent, and they feel that it will continue. So that is why I'm calling for revolution. I am calling for revolution because that is the only way out. Because all these our bad leaders, they don't want to leave the post. You see somebody who is 90 years is declaring 60 years. Somebody who is 80 years is declaring 50 years. Somebody who is a criminal is forging paper here and there. Why? Because they want to remain in power. This Western world, they know what they are doing. Why will you now? They say they place a visa ban on the people who have called, who are doing fraud in election. These are, they know what they are doing. They themselves are fraud people. How can you, somebody who is a master, send out all these people that are working for their master? They give them money, say, okay, go and hijack this election ballot. Go and do this one. So you play visa ban on the workers, but the owner of the something who carry out this thing, you are making friend with them. Huh? It's like a farm. Somebody will go and farm, then maybe that farm contains cocaine. You know, there is a place where they have cocaine farm. So you will now go there and you want to arrest the people who are working there, who are looking for their daily bread. You arrest them, you put them in jail. As the case may be, you kill them. But the owner of the farm itself, who is benefiting directly from the farm, who has the money, who have everything, you now make friends with the owner and tell the owner, bring the cocaine. That is it. That is how it is. I'm making an example. I'm just making an example. So it is like that. The people who are carrying out this atrocity, they are making friends with them. But the people who these masters are sending out, these are the people they say they want to castigate. These are the people they want to punish. Now all eyes are in Africa now, because Africa is the one that is moving the whole world. All the resources you can think of, they are located in Africa. All what they are using to boast, to be great, this Western world, they are located in Africa. Either you see them in Nigeria, you see them in Niger. Have you ever think that Niger have such a? Nobody knew that Niger will have what they call uraniums that they are using to manufacture a weapon of mass destruction. That is a farm in Niger. The uranium they are using to power what they call it a nuclear plant is located in Niger. But Niger doesn't have light. They doesn't have food. All of them, they are poor. But these are things that are making money. Have you ever sat down and say, why is it like that? And you see, right now, what they are planning is that Britain, America, and French, they are allied. They work together. They work in hand. These are the people that are troubling Africa, troubling the whole world. So I am calling you, youth. I am calling you, average man, in Africa soil, whether you are in Africa, whether you are in Asia, whether anywhere you are, as a normal human being, as a black man, please fight for that continent, because that continent is almost being taken over. Now it's not only the Western world trying to colonize Africa, trying to take African resources. China is there now; they are playing good boys. Russia, they are there; they are playing good boys. So, but for me, I think it's not bad to liate with China. I'm not saying it's bad, but why can't you stand on your own? Why are you inviting other people to bring their ammunition, to bring their soldier to your doorstep? You see, when America is going for Ukraine and they want to go and put this thing, what they call it, build camp, do whatever barrack or whatever they call it there. So everybody they are on this scatter. But you are inviting them in your own soil, whereby any strike provocation, they take over your land, they take over everything, they kill everybody. They never mind any African children, they never mind them. They kill them at will, they kill them anyhow they want. Why? Look at Libya. Which people do they? Why do they say they are fighting for the masses of Libya? What has Gaddafi done? Gaddafi has subsidized more than any president in the entire world. No president in the entire world did what Gaddafi did. Gaddafi subsidized the subsidy that Nigerian government had said we remove the subsidy without proudness. Like say subsidy is an abomination. Subsidy is the best thing that can happen to a citizen or citizens in a country. But the problem of subsidy is the people that are operating it. What is subsidy? Subsidy is that you buy something 10,000 and you are giving somebody, you give that person 2,000 instead of the person to pay 10,000 or 12,000. When you buy something, it's a market, you are about to make money. For example, you buy goods, you buy goods 10,000. You are going to sell that goods 12,000 so that you make gain. But subsidy is that you buy it 10,000, you are selling it 2,000 to your own people. If you are selling it outsiders to other people, you sell it 12,000. You make your 2,000. But you are selling it to your people, you sell it 2,000. Where are the 8,000? The 8,000, you are bringing it for your pocket to pay for them so that they will enjoy it. That is subsidy. That was what Gaddafi was doing for cars. Because I have somebody there. I have a brother who was there before. He told me I can never go to Europe. Libya is better than Europe. I challenge you, why can't you go to Europe? He said, no, if you go to Libya, brother, you will see what I'm saying there. I'm making my money and I'm not going to Europe again. Because he owns his own business there. All road, classic, electricity, 24 hours, 365 days in a year. No glitch, nothing. If you talk of water, the same thing. Food everywhere. At a time, Abacha challenged Gaddafi. He told Gaddafi, why are you making your people to be lazy? He said, because you cannot remain forever. You cannot be there forever. What you are doing, your people are not working. You are just giving them whatever they want. It's like a baby now. You pamper your baby. You give the baby whatever you want. If you are a child, if you are a loving father, you know how to train that baby up so that he will pick up. What you are trying to do for that baby is that the baby will not suffer. He will pick up from there. He will never suffer. That was what Gaddafi was doing. But France said, no. You don't know the problem of Gaddafi? Immediately Gaddafi, pay for France. America, when America say they sanction Gaddafi, they sanction Libya. Even when they sanction Libya was still living very fine. Libya bailed Portugal. It bailed for what they call it. If I say bail, everybody you understand me. They help Portugal to pay their debt. They have so many countries to pay their debt. They were not hungry. They have a lot of money because Gaddafi never moved the money from Libya to go and bank it elsewhere. So America didn't know how to hold Libya Gaddafi ransom or responsible. He doesn't know how to pin Gaddafi down. So that was why France mobilized Britain, mobilized US, they killed Gaddafi. So today now, the same thing they are doing to every leader that want to do something, that want to change Africa, that mean well for their people, like this Mali, like this Mali now, is doing well. Traore is doing well. If you look at, if you watch, if you listen to what that guy is saying, you will know that this guy is doing. Why do they want to kill him? How many coups now? Even they said that are against coup, they are making coup. They are making coup. They want to they plan coup. But these people, if they cannot penetrate any place, they will put one rebel there. They will make sure they furnish that rebel with money. They cause commotion for them. Then they will not enter. That is how they enter Libya. That is how they want to enter Africa, the rest of Africa. We have to resist them. We have to say no. We have to unite. They will bring your head. They will bring my head. They join it together. What is this Nigerian president Tinubu, what was he doing in G20? Nigeria is not a member. Nigeria is not a member of G20. They called him. They called him to come. It is that meeting that they have to tell him, if you don't do this one, we will prove you, we will give you, we will bring out your details, how you look like, how you live in America. If you don't go for war, if you don't go for war against Niger, we will do this one, we will do this one. You see, this is the hypocrisy of the Western world. When I say Western world, please pardon me. There are good white people. I don't mean white. I don't mean the common man on the street. Even if the common man on the street is a saint, immediately step into that position, prime minister or president or so, the person will change. I don't know what is in their seat. Look at a whole Queen Elizabeth, who you have children. You are punishing African children. So that is why I am calling on everybody to wake up. This G7, as I was saying before, they talk of so many things. They invited Tinubu. Tinubu went. Because when I look at everything, Nigeria was never mentioned there as a member. Why did they invited him? Then, all of a sudden, you see, they say they want to release Buhari details of how he live. So to speak, Tinubu, not Buhari. They want to release the detail. And look at how the irony of it, that they want to release 500 pages every week. Why is it 500 pages? Out of 2,500, we want to be releasing 500. Do you know what that means? Many people cannot read meaning to it. For my own, the way I look at it is that they are threatening Tinubu. If you don't do this one, we will be releasing them small, bit by bit. We'll be releasing them. If you refuse, then we will release the one that will make your people to go against you. That is the meaning. But people don't know. People are reading all different meanings to it, but that is just the meaning. But please, if you said, let me stop so far for here. If you see this video, don't fail to subscribe, please. Don't fail to share. Let me stop here so far, because if not, people might not be able to watch it. God bless you. I should do it. Watch out for my next video. It is very, very important that you and I will fight this fight, no matter where I am now. I don't know whether somebody is planning for me. They may pull trigger against me. But let us lay down our life to build the life of our children to come. Look at America today. Those who build America, they are gone. They are gone. So let everybody begin, because all our leaders now, they are thinking about their pocket. They are thinking of what comes to their pocket, and they are taking our money down to Europe, down to America, and they will go and borrow this money and be paying interest, and their own money, they will borrow it and they will be paying interest. They will bring the money back. They will do one or two things, small things. They will take the money again back to the same place. Just a routine, continuously like that. Do we have to allow things to be? You to wake up. God bless you as you watch my video. I love you all. I love the youth of Africa. I am a proud Africa. I'm a proud Africa. In the next generation, I will continue to be Africa. God bless you all.